Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Zach, you guys can call me Hazardous. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video. This video is some tips and tricks on how to win more gunfights in Black Ops 3. So if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, please smack that like button. I would really appreciate it. And as always, guys, if you are new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. And with that being said, with that out of the way, let's jump right into this video. So before we break down, how to win more gunfights, I want to break down certain types of gunfights that you could find yourself entering in the game. There's 3 of them that I was able to come up with. If there's any more, be sure to leave them down in the comments section below. But these are the 3 I came up with. There is, the gunfight where you're behind the enemy. Either, you're trailing behind them, they don't even notice you, or you're sitting in a corner and the enemy comes into the room and you're able to shoot them. Just anything where they're not looking at you, where they're not shooting, but you are shooting at them from behind them, or just they don't notice you at all and you're shooting at them. That's one of the gunfights. The next type of gunfight is where the enemy is behind you and you're either the guy running and they see you from behind, snipe you in the back of the head, shoot you with a pistol, whatever, or you walk into a room blindly just trying to get to the other side of the map and they're the ones being an asshole in the corner and they shoot you. The camper is usually the guy who's behind you. And then lastly, there is the fair fight, which is just you guys are both shooting at each other. Both of you guys know that either of you guys are each other's enemy and they want to kill you, they want to get the points for killing you. So those are the 3 types of gunfights, and now I'm going to break down how to win more of these gunfights, and you can categorize these into certain sections. So we're going to start off with the movement first. Alright, some tips I have is to aim down your sights when you're walking around rooms, ledges, or just going around corners in general. You want to be aiming in close quarters areas, so you're prepared for when someone walks into the room or someone pops up from, in a head glitch, you're able to shoot them right in the head and get the points for the kill. If you're going around a corner, you don't want to sprint blindly, you don't want to reload around corners. I make that mistake a lot in my videos, and if you guys watch my, commentaries consciously and look at how I'm playing and just analyze how I'm playing, I think I play kind of poorly, but I do, kind of have some confidence in my own skill in the sense that I can, reload around corners and still get a lot of the kills. This is more for people who have trouble really winning those gunfights, and these are tips for people, who just, cannot play Call of Duty well, or just as well as they want to, play. Honestly, that's really all I could say. If you guys trust yourself with this, I guess you don't have to not reload around corners and stuff like that, but I very much recommend aiming around corners because you will save yourself so many deaths from that. And another tip is to not sprint around those corners. Okay, I make that mistake too. I sprint everywhere. I'm a rusher. I love rushing around. I rush, but I also play defensive at the same time. So, what I mean by that is you could see some YouTubers, they'll just sprint around the map blindly and they'll die a bunch of times, but they'll also get 60 kills. 60 kills is great, but when you get 55 deaths, it's really not that impressive. If you can get 60 kills and under 10 deaths, you know what? Then you have some skill at Call of Duty. You have very good skill at Call of Duty, I consider, and that's good if you can get 60 kills and under 10 deaths. I'm not trying to set an average here for what you guys should be doing, but if you're sprinting around corners, you're gonna die a lot more than if you were to just aim down sights and walk around corners, because you'd be prepared to win the gunfight many more times. Another tip on movement is to drop shot. If you guys don't know what drop shotting is, it's just while you're shooting at an enemy, you just drop down into the prone position. A lot of people do this when they play on the tactical button layout, and I play on the tactical button layout. It's a lot easier when you have a SCUF controller, but by no means go out and buy a SCUF. You could just change the button layout by going to the options and changing button layout to tactical, and it basically switches the B button with your right analog stick, and B is now your melee button, and the right analog stick, when you push it down, you are able to prone. So that way you're able to prone and aim at the same time, and that's why it's really easy to drop shot using tactical. It used to be super overpowered in MW2 and MW3 time, and now it's not nearly as overpowered, but it's still, you can win a lot more gunfights if you guys do choose to drop shot. Now let's move on to how to aim in the game. Alright, there's 2 tips I have. Try strafing the enemy using the left stick. And what I mean by that is when you're, running around to get kills, don't just stop and start shooting at someone. Move around, keep shooting and keep strafing back and forth with the left stick, just to, that'll throw their aim off. I know people do that all the time with me, and that throws my own aim off, even though I'm anticipating that they're going to do that. So that's another excellent tip. And also try jumping. First of all, you get way more points when you jump shot in this game. You get double XP basically, so I may come out with a video on that later. I made it way early, but I think you get even more XP now. So let me know if you guys want to see that down in the comments section below. And also, just when you jump, it throws their aim off too. They can't, aim at you nearly as easily as you can aim at them, because you know that they're on the ground and you know where you're jumping to. They're like, where's this guy going? Is he going to go up? Is he going to go down? That's why Advanced Warfare was terrible to so many people, because people couldn't aim at anyone. Now let's move on to the sights and attachments to help you win more gunfights. Some attachments you want to use are grip, because you're able to control the recoil easier and you will be much more accurate in your shots. You want to use quick draw because you're able to aim down the sights faster, and that way you can get your shot on quicker, thus allowing you to win the gunfight easier, because basically COD is based on two things: whoever shoots first and connection. That's, how you win gunfights. If you have good connection and you shoot first, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna get the kill. And then lastly, you want to use stock on your gun, because that way you're able to move around the map very, very quickly. You're able to ADS and move just as fast as you are when you're just like running, not like sprinting, but if you're just moving around with the left stick, you're able to aim down your sights that fast, and it's outstanding. It's a great perk. I love stock. It's not as super overpowered in Black Ops 3 as it was in like Advanced Warfare and Ghost, but it's still a great attachment. And then for the sights, any sight I think works, but the 3 good ones are the red dot, because anything with a red dot as a reticle, it works with some people's minds. I don't know. I can roll with iron sights, I can roll with a red dot sight, but I do find I play a little bit better with a red dot sight, but I do like other attachments to help me, play even better than just using a red dot sight. So that's why you don't see me use it very much in my videos, because it's a great attachment when I use it like alone, but there are other attachments that I prefer to use that I'm more comfortable using in this game. Basically, why people play better with a red dot sight is because when they're, aiming and they see just a dot, they're like, okay, a dot, that's where I'm shooting, boom. With the iron sights, it messes with their head. I don't know, something about people's eyes and the visual, red dot just helps them aim better. And then also, you could use the Varix or ACOG scopes. Those are other sights to use. Mainly, guys, the key here is accuracy and patience. If you're patient, smooth, and accurate, the gunfight is yours to win. That's really my best tip. Just don't rush around the map if you're not that good at rushing. Don't try and jump everywhere if you're not comfortable with it, and also just try and be accurate, because then you'll pump more bullets into the enemy and you'll kill them faster. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did go on to enjoy the video, please drop a like down below and subscribe if you guys are new to my channel for more tips and tricks on Call of Duty Black Ops 3 like I upload on this channel every single day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.